Welcome to part 3 of West Virginia's True Ghost Stories. Now this part that I want to show you is ghostly children. That thing creeps me the most, that and ghost animals, which I'm going to read the stories on the next part. But right now I want to do ghostly children of West Virginia, and these stories, I'm telling you, creep me out the most because it will probably not let you sleep tonight because you're that afraid. Well, I'm going to show you these stories about ghostly children, starting off with the creepiest one of all. The baby in the fireplace. Here I go. Mrs. Ann Bennett once lived in a house that had a haunted fireplace. She said every night about 7 o'clock they could hear a low baby's voice saying, "Help, help!" This would continue for about 5 minutes, and they could see a baby's face that looked as if they were in great pain. That too would go away and nothing would be seen or heard until the next night. They decided to tear down the fireplace and take the chimney down to see if they would stop the mysterious cries. When they all got it down, they found a baby bones. They buried them and never heard the noise or saw the face after that. Later, they found out that the man had beaten his baby to death for crying and had to put the body in the fireplace to burn. Wow. That is one scary story about seeing a baby's face in pain in the fire. That really did creep me out. And the next story is called Rapping on the Door. Years ago, a mother of a small boy locked him in a closet as a punishment. The boy had always been afraid of the dark and yelled and screamed at the top of his voice. Finally, he tried to climb down over the door and pushed himself through an opening where a board had once been broken. Just as he was about to get through, he slipped and fell and broke his neck. As he died, he knocked on the wall as a last attempt to get help. When the mother finally came to let out her son, she found him dead. A few weeks later, late at night, she heard a rapping at the door. Every night after that, she heard the noise. Her husband, who was afraid that his wife would lose her mind, decided they should move. After they left, other people moved in, and they too, every once in a while, would hear a faint rapping at the closet door. Finally, the rapping stopped just as if the boy had finally given up trying to get out. Wow. That is a scary story there. About a boy being locked in the closet as a punishment and then trying to get out. He snapped his neck and died. Very scary. Alrighty then, the last of my favorite ghost child story. This one is called The Running Child. The first time my great aunt and great uncle bought a home of their own, they were very pleased, although they have been warned of strange things that they happened in the house. Paying no attention to these warnings, they fixed up the old place. While she was cleaning the floors, my great aunt found a reddish stain in front of the coat closet. Thought she scrubbed and scrubbed it, she could not get it though. She scrubbed and scrubbed it, and finally she covered it nearly with a rug and soon forgot all about it. The first night the family slept in their new home, they were suddenly all awaked by the sound of running child's footsteps. The child seems to run through the hall and down the stairs at the coat closet and then to bang its hands on the closet door. They all jumped out of bed and went to see what's happening. They could find nothing for about a month, when they heard these strange sounds every night. At the time, my great-uncle took a job at the mines at Pierce, so the family moved away to the house and those disturbing noises. The story has heard later that an insane man had killed a small child in front of the coat closet after having chased it through the house. Wow. No wonder why this house has a ghost running child, because the father had killed his child because he wouldn't let his child running. That is a creepy one. Well, I hope you enjoyed these 3 scary ghost stories from the Teltale Lilac Bush, the ghost children stories. And then the next part I'm going to do is the ghost animal stories. So stay tuned for that, and let me warn you, next part is going to be really scary because it's ghost animals, and you might get creeped out or you might have nightmares.